The U.S. Marine Corps has explored many options to replace the M249 Squad Automatic Weapon, or SAW, which has been on the front lines of the United States for over 30 years, and found an upgrade with the M27 Infantry Automatic Rifle, or IAR. The Infantry Automatic Rifle has been extensively tested by the Marine Corps since 2010. They examined the pros and cons of the rifle, and after confirming the benefits of issuing it, some battalions were also previously outfitted with this weapon in Afghanistan. In 2011, the Commandant of the Marine Corps ordered the M27 Infantry Automatic Rifle to replace the M249. The M27 weighed less than 10 pounds loaded and looked similar to other rifles like the M4 and M16, making automatic riflemen less conspicuous targets. The M27 is capable of a similar rate of fire as the M249, 900 rounds per minute, but it's not belt-fed. By being strictly magazine-fed, the M27 requires more frequent reloading, though proponents of the M27 point out that reloading a magazine is typically faster than reloading a belt of linked ammunition. While M249s still sit in Marine Corps armories, the M27 has completely replaced the SAW within Marine rifle squads. The M249 Squad Automatic Weapon has been on the front lines of the United States for some decades. It's easy to see why when you look at the specs. It fires the 5.56 times 45mm NATO round and can use a box with 200 rounds in a belt or the same 30-round magazines from M16 rifles and M4 carbines. Originally developed by Fabrique Nationale as the Minimi, the M249 could lay down a large volume of fire, up to 900 rounds per minute. This made the M249 useful for suppressive fire, keeping the enemy's head down while other fire teams closed with the enemy. The M249 was a Marine Corps staple through the 9 to 11 era, but now the M27 reigns supreme. Why? Well, the specs have an answer for that too. All weapons have compromises built in, and the firepower the M249 brings to the front is priced. The SAW weighs 17 pounds. Compare that to the M16 rifle's weight of just under 8 pounds, 4 ounces, and the difference is clear. As useful as the M249 was, it did have problems. A 2006 report by the CNA Corporation found that among U.S. Army combat veterans, the M249 scored below average in third place, after the M16 rifle and M4 carbine, but generally ahead of the M9 pistol, in handling, accuracy, maintainability, and corrosion resistance. Nearly 30% of troops issued the M249 reported experiencing a stoppage in contact with the enemy, and 35% expressed a lack of confidence in weapon reliability. Although it was a U.S. Army study, the weapons involved in the study were identical to those issued at the time by the U.S. Marines. The most glaring problem with the M249 is that it was never a good institutional fit for the Marine Corps. Although the weapon could hose down an enemy position with fire, it wasn't particularly useful for accurately engaging individual targets. The increase in ammo consumption meant an increase in carried ammunition weight. Ammunition consumption increased, the weight of carried ammunition increased, and accuracy decreased, which is not ideal for infantry. Despite the heft, Marines still want an automatic rifle in their fire teams. M16s and M4s have settings for single-shot and 3-round bursts. They don't allow full auto fire to avoid excessive wear and tear and wasted ammo. Heckler & Koch have offered a solution in the form of a variant of the HK416. The HK416 is a 5.56 times 45mm NATO assault rifle with a 30-round magazine. Importantly, it weighs under 8 pounds. Like the M249, it can use the same magazines as the M16 and M4 and offers full auto fire. It's harder to distinguish at a distance from other rifles than the M249, meaning enemy snipers will have a harder time singling out machine gunners. In 2010, the Marines introduced the M27 Infantry Automatic Rifle, or IAR. The IAR is based on the Heckler & Koch 416 rifle, which outwardly is very similar to the M4 carbine. Unlike the M4 carbine, the M27 uses the gas piston operating system, which uses a piston to drive the bolt. Instead of recycling hot, dirty propellant gases to cycle the weapon, the M27 vents them, resulting in a cooler, cleaner running, if slightly front-heavy rifle. The M27 differs in other ways. The rifle barrel is slightly longer and heavier than the M4 carbine, giving the M27 a slight range advantage over the carbine. The thicker M27 barrel can fire longer than the M4 before overheating, but will also disperse heat longer. The M27 is also much lighter, weighing nearly 10 pounds fully loaded versus 22 pounds fully loaded for the M249 Squad Automatic Weapon. This is an appreciable difference during long periods of carrying the weapon. However, accuracy is the main difference between the M27 and M249 Squad Automatic Weapons. The M249 is, first and foremost, a machine gun and is accurate to about 12 minutes of angle, meaning rounds will hit within a foot of their target at 100 yards. The M27, on the other hand, is approximately a 2-minute angle weapon, meaning it will land rounds within 2 inches of the target at 100 yards. In the hands of a trained automatic rifleman, this scales upward so that the M27 will deliver rounds within 12 inches of the target at 600 yards. Other factors further improve the M27's accuracy. The weapon features a Harris folding bipod, giving it a stable shooting position while prone or from behind cover. It also features a Trijicon ACOG Squad Dioptic, which sports 3.5 power magnification and allows target identification and precision fire out to distances of up to 600 yards. The ACOG also incorporates a rugged miniaturized reflex sight, or RMR sight, for close quarters shooting at 100 yards or less. Marines in the field describe the M27 as 2 weapons in one. A rifle capable of precision fire to eliminate individual targets, but also capable of providing area suppression fire like a saw if necessary. The difference is that the improved accuracy of the M27 leads to the need to fire fewer rounds to suppress a target and less ammunition consumption in general. By contrast, the M249 it replaces is primarily an area suppression fire weapon with no precision fire capability. The M27 became so popular in August 2017 that the Marine Corps issued an intent notice to procure another 50,000 rifles to equip every infantryman and automatic rifleman in frontline combat units. Such an upgrade would give the Marine Corps an impressive boost in aimed firepower and mark a broad return to the Corps' tradition of marksmanship.